Yo guys, it's me again. Welcome to the Teambuilder for week 1 of GWA. I am fighting my good friend Josh and his Starter Supremes, Man United fan. So we had Arsenal Man United week 1 in the Premier League. We have Arsenal versus Man United week 1 of GWA as well. Arsenal in the Premier League, that's all that matters, but I would like Arsenal to win in GWA as well. Josh has the Greninja, Galarian Slowking, Scizor, Fable, Entei, Donphan, Bellibolt, Hisuian Zoroark, Ursaring, Dragonite, Leafeon, and Charjabug. So he has 12 Pokemon. Terracaps being Entei, Bellibolt, and Ursaring. Entei has Fire, Normal, and Grass. Bellibolt has Water, Fairy, and Poison, while the Ursaring has Ground, Ghost, and Electric. This is a very scary team. I rate it quite highly. Haven't done PRs yet at the time of recording this team builder though. But this is one of the teams that I'm looking at and I don't really see a glaring weakness and it has a lot of strong Pokemon. Especially a lot of priority. So like, in my opinion, setting up a sweep to beat Josh is not really possible because he has E-Speed in the Entei, he has E-Speed in the D-Knight, he has Bullet Punch in the Scizor, he even has Water Shuriken on the Greninja, so it's going to be hard to sweep him. So I am building a pseudo bulky team to be completely honest with you, but with still enough offense. Up first is my Dragapult with a Dragon Fang, D-Darts, Flamethrower U-Turn, Draco Meteor with Infiltrator. I have enough speed to always outspeed Greninja, even if it's max speed, so only choice scarfs to outrun my Dragapult. And then I have, I think this is enough special attack. Do I have even, yeah I do have special attack. I have special attack. Oh yeah, because if he is max Fizdef on the Galarian Slowking, my Draco Meteor does more to it than Dragon Darts. And some some special attack is also really nice to just hit the, what's it called, the Scizor quite hard. I think this amount of special attack to always Oko a max HP Scizor with Flamethrower. I think that's where my special attack is at. But then I have almost max attack. Like, I put everything I have left in the attack, so after the speed I need for Greninja and the special attack for Scizor. Which means that I hit ridiculously hard with Dragon Darts, Dragon Fang. It's really strong against him. Like, it's weird not bringing a Ghost move, but I think his only Ghost weakness is the Galarian Slowking. Yeah, and Dragon Dart just hits the Spadef Slowking harder than Shadow Ball does. And if it's Fizdef, then I can still hit Draco Meteors. Dragon Fang Draco Meteor has the same rolls as Shadow Ball. Sure, it's not as spammable and Slowking can regen out, but that's why I have Dragon Darts. Because I am kind of expecting the Slowking to be Spadef to deal with my Azelf, which I am not bringing. Spoiler alert. So hopefully this Dragon Ball can outspeed everything and hit some things really hard. It doesn't have the best matchup, weirdly enough, but it's tough for him to switch in on Dragapult because like his main switching is probably Ursaring if he brings that, or Clefable. If Clefable comes in, it's annoying, but I can just get a U-turn out into, for example, Clodsire, into, for example, Corviknight, so that should be okay. I even have Arcanine I can switch in on Clefable. If he switches in Galarian Slowking, I hit it hard with Dragon Darts, and I can 2-hit KO it, or I can U-turn out. If he switches in Bellibolt, that's also annoying, but I can get static by Dragon Darts, see some damage. Could risk the U-turn, could just hard swap. So I feel like Dragapult forces him to switch out. I get some damage on it, and I can either U-turn out because I'm still the fastest thing on the field, or I can hard swap, or I can just 2-hit KO it. So I think it has a decent enough offensive matchup to dent some things. Like, it's not going to break, but it's going to put things in range, or like just chip things down so I can kill it with other Pokemon. Or if my other Pokemon have done their work and Josh's team is low, I can easily switch in this Dragapult and start clicking buttons. So hopefully it can do the same amount of work versus Josh as it did in both MMC games. It was incredible. Second Pokemon, Hisuian Samurott with the Assault Vest. This is my Greninja counter, but it's not my designated Greninja counter, because I did some calcs, and if Greninja is just running max attack U-turn, this is a stupid Samurott set for it, so it's interesting. I have Ceaseless Edge, Ice Beam, Flip Turn, and Sacred Sword with a minus speed nature, almost max Spadef, almost max HP, a little bit of attack. So with this speed, I still outspeed a Scizor that is speed creeping my Dugong, which is the Pokemon that Scizor could speed creep. It cannot really speed creep Hisuian Samurott. Like, it could run max speed, but like, who runs a max speed Scizor to outspeed a no speed Samurott? It can't even outrun Arcanine or Pachirisu, which are my Pokemon that are barely faster than Samurott, so I don't think he's going to run speed on Scizor. He could obviously run speed on Dragonite, but to outspeed that, I almost need max speed on my Samurott myself, and I want a lot of bulk, so I decided not to. So the Samurott should be faster than Scizor and below, slower than everything else. That's honestly fine, because the Dragonite, that's why I have a little bit of... no, never mind. Yeah, I'm running a minus speed nature, because that means I don't need any special attack to always KO max HP Dragonite with Ice Beam after it's taken Stealth Rock damage. So I am bringing Stealth Rock, but Dragonite 75%. My Ice Beam always goes max HP Dragonite, even without investment on my Samurott. And then I have a little bit of attack, because this makes sure that I 2-hit KO a max Fizdef Gloaking with Caesar's Edge, unless it's Colder Berry. So if it's max HP, max Fizdef, I always 2-hit KO it with a Caesar's Edge. That's just why I have the attack. I have a lot of HP, a lot of Spadef to switch in on Greninja, but this can also switch in on Hisuian Zoroark. It can switch in on the Galarian Slowking as well, even though I have probably some better switches for all of those. But it can help out, so... On Greninja, I may probably switch in Samurott first. If he clicks a hard U-turn, that's going to be rough. So maybe I'm not going to do it. It depends on what I lead, because spoiler alert, my Arboliva can also check the Greninja if I Terra. So if my Arboliva is Terra Water already, because I'm spoiling this right now, I always go into Arboliva first, see the damage on the Greninja, and then see if I want to use Hisuian Samurott as my switch-in for it. But it can deal really well with Hisuian Zoroark too. It can deal decently well with Gloaking. It can even tank some hits from Clefable and from Bellibolt if I really needed to, so... It looks decent defensively. Spikes are really good against his team. He has one Pokemon off the ground in D-Knight, so... I'm hoping that Caesar's Edge is quite spammable, and that I hit my moves. Sacred Sword for Greninja, Flip Turn to get out of there, which could also be nice because I am quite slow. Third Pokemon is my Corviknight with the Rocky Helmet. This is a really good physical wall for his entire team, to be honest with you. Other than Entei. Like, this thing walls Leafeon, it should wall Dragonite, it should wall Scizor, it walls Ursig, it walls Donphan, so it's really nice. I am once again running very low speed. I am running negative speed nature, 0 IVs, a little bit of EVs, I think I have 12 EVs, to outrun Bellibolt if it's not invested. So I would like to be faster than Bellibolt if I really needed to, so I can get the fast Roosts off, for example, to not be weak to Electric anymore, or to just pick it off if it's Terra Grass, because that is a Terra type that the Bellibolt has. No, it doesn't. I mean, I can still brave it if it goes to Terra Water or Terra Poison, for example, so, yeah. I have max HP, max Fizdef, and I am this slow because this makes sure that I am slower than Scizor, so I can get slow U-turns on that, because I kind of expect Scizor to just switch out on my Corviknight, so then I have a slow U-turn. If the Scizor, for example, wants to stay in, I get this slow U-turn into my Arcanine, which is awesome. I also get a slow U-turn on Ursaring, but that also means that I am slower than Donphan, so I get a slow U-turn on Donphan. But I could also just roost up on Donphan, so I am not getting EQ'd, because if I am faster, I click roost, and suddenly I am not a flying type anymore, and he can actually hit me with super effective EQs, so I'd like to be slower. There is a chance if I am slower than Donphan, and I click roost, that EQ hits me the second turn, because I'm still not a flying type yet. Not too entirely sure how that interaction works. I may test it in Showdown, but then again, like, if I am at max HP with my Corviknight, I might probably just swipe out. Like, I have Arboliva, I can switch in on Donphan too. So, and even then, Donphan won't hit my Corviknight that hard. So, pressure stall, EQ, you know, it could work. But yeah, Fizdef for D-Knight, Fizdef for Scizor, Fizdef for Donphan and Ursaring. So, really good matchup. It can even switch in on the Gloaking, if the Gloaking doesn't have super effective moves, because I am immune to poison and I resist the Psychic Stab from the Gloaking. Rocky Helmet to chip the Scizor down if it wants to U-turn, predicting my Corviknight to switch in. Like, I would have liked lefties, but I feel like the Rocky Helmet just does more work, especially because I have Roost. And I have my next Pokemon being the Arboliva, called Nikolif, because Elit's fiancée, she watched my Teambuilder for some reason, and she said Arboliva looked stupid. I mean, I don't disagree with her, but here you go, Nicole. You are named after the stupid Arboliva. Terra Walder with lefties. Strength Step, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, and Alluring Voice, so... I want to Terra this Arboliva, I think, because with Terra Walder, I eat hits from the Greninja. I also eat hits from the Entei, which could be really nice. So Strength Sap is there to heal myself up. I also can eat hits from Scissor. I forgot to mention that, so I'm not weak to Scissor anymore. So with Strength Sap, I can heal up on Scissor, I can heal up on D-Knight, I can heal up on Entei, I can heal up on Donphan. I can heal up on a lot of Pokemon when I am Terra Wilder. Leads me to be annoying for switches, which works really well with Samlet Ceaseless Edge. Then I have Giga Drain with the Seed Sower ability, because if I get hit by the Greninja, my Grassy Terrain goes up. I click Giga Drain in the Grassy Terrain. I always KO Greninja if it's the Water type. Get back a lot of HP. It also weakens EQ from Donphan for my Arcanine, for my Clodsire, even for Hammerrod and Dragapult. And yeah, it's just nice to get some passive recovery. Like I have Lefties, I have Leech Seed, I have Seed Sower. I could get back a lot of HP. Strength Up and Giga Drain too. And for my last move I have Alluring Voice. Because if D-Knight wants to try to set up on my Arboliva, I can just click Alluring Voice on it. Which could be important. Like, I thought about running Terra Blast on it, because I'm pretty sure I'm terraing this Arboliva. But then D-Knight kind of walls me, so not worth it. I even thought about not running Giga Drain to run Terra Blast plus Alluring Voice, because that hits the Entei super effective as well. And like, I have Alluring Voice for Greninja, and Terra Blast Water also hits the Donphan. But with my Seed Sower, my Giga Drains hit really hard, and it is a way of recovery without having to click Strength Sap, so yeah. I have a little bit of speed to outrun a no-speed Bellybolt once again. I think this is the same speed as I have on Corviknight, yes. Then I have max HP with quite a fair bit of SPDF. I have, I think the lowest jump point I can have to live a Life Orb Ice Beam from Greninja when I'm not Terrad into living another Ice Beam from Greninja when I go Terrad. So if it's Specs, I don't live, but I can't ever live 2 Specs from Greninja, I think, if I switch in while still being a Grass type. So yeah, that's why I have quite a favorite of SPDF. It also helps with Hisuian Zoroark, it also helps with Galarian Slowking. And if I don't Terra, this is a really good check for Bellybolt too. Then I put the remaining EVs in defense, although it isn't much left anymore. But with that defense investment, I also do really well against Entei and other stuff like Scizor and D-Knight. Although for Scizor, I have my next Pokemon, which is the Arcanine. Make your noise, Arcanine. Yeah, thank you. Terra Normal, Heavy Duty Boots. E-Speed, Wisp, Mornis, and Flare Blitz with Flash Fire. I'm not running Intimidate, because Entei has Inner Focus. Even D-Knight could have Inner Focus. And I don't need the Intimidate to make the Scizor weaker. I'm an Arcanine. Like, I'll be fine. I am Terra Normal, just in case, because with Flash Fire and Terra Normal, I cannot get burned by Hisuian Zoroark's Will-O-Wisp. I cannot get Flamethrowered, and it can't spam Shadow Ball against me, even though Hyper Voice is still its best move against me, so it's nice. And with Terra Normal and this attack investment, I always do hit KO Greninja with E-Speed after a Spike Up, I think. Which I will have with Hisuian Samurott, hopefully. This is attack investment that I have, it's a little bit. Also helps with OHKOing Hisuian Zoroark all the time with Flare Blitz after that same spike damage from Hammerrod. I have Will-O-Wisp, because if Entei goes Terra Normal, I can burn that. If he wants to switch out into D-Knight, I can burn that. I can switch in on D-Knight and burn that as well. If I switch in on the Scizor, if I don't want to go into Corviknight, I can just rip a raw Will-O-Wisp on what I expect to be Donphan, which could be cool. So, awesome to just burn his team. Morning Sun to keep myself healthy, because Arcanine will have to do a lot of switching, in my opinion. And then I have Flare Blitz to nuke Scizor and to always KO the Zoroark, as I mentioned too. Max HP, almost max Fizdef. And then I have nothing else. Why is my sound lagging? I don't know. It's not that annoying though. So I'll go into my last one, which is Jean-Claude, the Clodsire, with the Black Sludge, Stealth Rock, Recover, EQ, and counter with Water Absorb. So for Jean-Claude, I have max HP, a lot of Fizdef, a little bit of SPDF. This Pokemon is a very easy switching on Bellybolt. It cannot touch me. With Terra Water, I have Water Absorb. Terra Poison, I'm a Clodsire, I'm a Ground Poison type. Terra Fairy, I'm a Poison type. And if it doesn't Terra and it just stays an Electric type, I am a Clodsire. So this thing can always switch on Bellybolt and set up rocks for free. It's decent enough against the Entei as well. It's decent enough against the Scizor. It's decent enough against the D-Knight as well. Like, I am EV to live a Bandit EQ from Adamant D-Knight, or like a +1 EQ from D-Knight, and then counter it back. I don't think, like, if I switch in Clodsire on a D-Knight, I don't think he'll switch, he'll click him D-Dance again, because I could have Unaware. I'm expecting him to click an attacking move, then I could counter, so I'm hopeful that that is going to work as like a last resort if I can't have my Corviknight anymore. But yeah, Stealth Rock are there for Entei and for D-Knight. EQ hits his team really hard. He has only D-Knight as a resist and Leafeon as immunity. But like D-Knight I can counter and Leafeon I'm not expecting. Like I have a Corviknight and I have an Arcanine. Yeah, with Water Absorb I can wall the Terra Water from Bellibolt. But then I can also switch it on Greninja. So this Clodsire doesn't take Specs Ice Beam as well, but everything else from Greninja it can take. So between my Spadef, I mean a little bit Spadef, Water Absorb, Clodsire, my Terra Water, a lot of Spadef, Arboliva, and my AV Hisuian Samurott. I hope I have enough for Greninja. This Clodsire can also deal really well with Hisuian Zoroark, like it's not a threat. And if the Hisuian Zoroark wants to click Will-O-Wisp, it's fine. Like it won't click Will-O-Wisp again, then I can go into Hammerlot or into... Yeah, let's go into Hammerlot and deal with Hisuian Zoroark that way, so... I should have enough for the special attackers between Samurott, Arboliva and Clodsire. And I should have enough for the physical attackers between Arcanine and Corviknight. So I'm hopeful that works. Like I could change my Arcanine to Intimidate, I'm thinking about right now. Because I'm pretty sure I'll Terra my Arboliva. And if I am a fire type, I don't really care about Sacred Fire from Entei. And I also don't really care about Will-O-Wisp because it can't happen. Intimidate is important enough for D-Knight and Scizor. I don't know yet. I kind of like the Flash Fire just in case I need to Terra my Arcanine. Because if I, for example, don't see Gran, like, I don't need to Terra my Arboliva if I don't see Gran. So, we'll see. I'm probably keeping Flash Fire. But yeah. I realized that I have a very slow team. Like, I think it's only Dragapult that has some speed investment. Yeah, it's only Dragapult that has speed investment. But like I mentioned, he has a lot of priority on his team. And Josh's team is not the fastest either. So, yeah. I think I should be fine. I have strong offense in Dragapult and like Arcanine, Hisuian Samurott, Arboliva. They all hit hard enough while being bulky. While Corviknight and Clodsire, they are really bulky, hard to break down. So are Arcanine and Arboliva. And with Spike support from Hammerlot, I feel like I should be able to whittle his team down. So for a Dragapult endgame, for example. But yeah. Thank you for watching this team builder. And I will see you in the battle for week 1 of GWA. Peace. Okay, people, we are searching for Mr. Josh. Let's see what he is bringing. I would really like to not see the Dragonite, but I feel like it probably will be here. I think Greninja will be here too. Yeah. Greninja. We don't see Cloaking. What? Gran, Bellibolt, can be Terra Water, Terra Fairy. You don't see the Entei either. Fairy and Poison. So Bellibolt is the Terra Captain. We don't see Ursula either. Okay. Donphan. Didn't expect Donphan. D-Knight. Dr. D-Knight. Clef. And the Scizor. I did change my Arcanine to have Intimidate over Flash Fire, so I'm happy with that decision from myself right now. So I probably won't need to Terra my Arcanine. I don't really see anything that my Arcanine needs to go normal for, so that's decent. Let's change you, and let's get rid of you for Donphan, and let's change you to Scizor. So, worst case scenario for me is he leads Greninja and I have a bad lead. So I feel like I could just lead off my Arboliva and go from there. Like if it's Greninja, I kind of forced it out. Yeah. If it's Scizor, I can just hard swap it to Corviknight instead of ripping my Terra immediately. Other Pokemon I deal with more than fine. So yeah, let's lead off with Arboliva. Have fun to Josh. Here we go. I'm probably committing my Terra to Arboliva. Like the only reason why I would Terra my Arcanine is to get stronger E-speeds, I guess. But it's nice to resist sometimes. Senior Snips, Scizor. Okay. So, he U-turns into Corviknight. He takes Chip. He goes into Bellibolt or Gran. He goes into Gran, that's annoying. So I should just check if he goes into Gran, how much Gran will do to Corviknight with specs. Not even that much. Not even that much. Like, I could roost it off, which is kind of insane. Okay, let's go into Corvi. Let's go into Corvi. I kind of expect him to go U-turn into Bellybolt. So, I know I'm on the back foot, quote unquote, but this is what I planned for. Yeah, okay. U-turn, he does 35, so we get Intel on the Scizor right now. Scizor, U-turn. This looks bandit. Yep, bandit Scizor. Alright. See, that's all I wanted. Scizor is bandit. Bellybolt is out. I'm EV to be faster than this. Yes. I'm not risking a U-turn though. I have a Clodsire which kinda walls this completely. So I am switching the first few turns, but this is exactly what I wanted to do. Because now if he stays in, I kinda get a free stealth. Chilling water. Okay. Chilling water. I do show him that I am water absorbed, so D-Knight can't set it on me. That's interesting. Alright. I'm going to click a Stealth Rock. If he goes into Donphan to Rapid Spin, I can once again go into Corviknight, bring the sturdy like that. So, this is what we're doing. Here comes Senior Snips. Scizor. That's interesting. That's interesting. Clodsire versus Bandit Scizor. Does he have rocks on his team? Yeah, he has Donphan. Scizor should do a decent amount. He could default, I guess. I would be happy going into Arcanine because then I can just rip a Will-O-Wisp. I don't really expect myself to really need my boots because if Donphan comes out and acts like Stealth Rock, I can default on it with Corviknight. So let's change it up. Go into Arcanine. Get the Intimidator. Get the Intimidator. He clicks knock off, yeah, okay. I lose 101. It's a low roll. He's locked into knockoff right now. Knockoff. U-turn. And I get a free Will-O-Wisp. Hopefully catch the Donphan. Yes. Good. Heavy duty boots. And still is broken. Perfect. 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 Okay. Let's go into the Corviknight. I don't have boots, so if he clicks a Stealth Rock, I think I will click Defog. If he doesn't, I am in with the Pokemon that I wanted. So, Corviknight, Donphan, Burnt. Okay. Rocks. I will need to get rid of these. I am fine getting rid of them right now. Like, Corviknight, you should be slower. So, oh, I don't have Defog. You know, I am a very smart human being. I am a very smart human being. Tommy Hilfiger. Okay. I did decent damage to this thing. I mean, I should go Jean-Claude. That baits in the D-Knight. Oh wait, does... yeah, he can go Terra Fairy. This baits in the D-Knight, doesn't it? Does Dragapult KO D-Knight from full? Dragonite. Dragon Darts. It does a lot to it. Like, a lot. Okay, let's go into Clodsire. I am pretty sure that I baited D-Knight right now on an EQ. Bellybolt has the leftovers. I am pretty sure I baited D-Knight. I can't hit D-Knight. So I'm kind of inclined to just go into my Dragapult. If Scizor comes in on Dragapult, Scizor is Choice Bandit. I do live. I don't know if I want to risk that though. I am going to make this double though. Okay. Senior Snips. Scizor. Interesting. I thought I baited a D-Knight. Do we think he lets this thing go down for chip damage on Dragapult? I'm at 278. Like, I live, but I have a decent chance of dying to Stealth Rock after. I would like to keep him around. Because the Scizor isn't really a threat to me. He could also just click Bullet Punch and go into the Clefable. Like, you could also just go hard to the Clefable. So what if I just double again? I need Samurott in though. Like, we need to get Samurott in. How are we doing that? From Donphan. I'm not going to let my pull take damage. Okay, he stays in. Okay. Yo, I should have remembered that my Corviknight doesn't have defog. I really should have remembered that my Corviknight doesn't have defog. Clicks Bullet Punch. I did a lot, wow. I'm clicking Roost. PP. Like, I need my Corviknight health, he can't really break it. Only fans. Perfect. Now we can go into Samurott. I am slower than this. So we can go into Samurott, and that's exactly what I wanted. Spins. That's okay. I can get those up for free again. Chip him down again with Corviknight. Rocks disappear. Dolphin is at 50. He clicked spin. And he's burned, and he did 8. He did 8. That's hilarious. Rapid spin on Corviknight. Yeah, this doesn't look like any attack investment. Oh, 1.7 to 2.2. That's a funny cow. I wanted to go into Samurott to click Ceaseless Edge, right? Yeah, I did. I could also just go into Dragapult and... Nah, because that makes me fail. I don't want this. I want Samurott in. Samurott Hisui! I want Ceaseless Edge, yeah. I want Ceaseless Edge. The Clefable could be annoying for me to break. Because I don't have super effective moves on it. What's going on here? Tummy Hilfiger. This thing has a lot of health, man. It's good damage. That's really good damage. It will live the next one, so I'm not risking it. I'm also not risking the static. Like, go into Klotzai, get up Stealth Rock again, right? Go into Klotzai, get up Stealth Rocks again. The Dolphin isn't a threat, so I can spin block it with Dragon Bolt. So, he clicks Slack off, it's also fine, I don't care. Okay. I don't want D9 in, but I do want Stealth Rocks up. And if I click EQ and D-Knight comes in, it's also annoying for me. So, I feel like this could be the D-Knight turn for him. No, only France again. Okay. He has to click spin, to be honest with you. Like, my Dragapult switch in is very telegraphed. They won't do much. Like, it really won't do much. So, I am doing this. I am just going to do this. He can't spin for free. I spin it, that's also fine. Like, this doesn't do much to me. Do I KO this right now with a flamethrower? I could. I'm at 152. I'm at 152. So he did 28% with an Ice Pinch. Yeah. 152. I don't even die to the next knockoff. I could get in range of Stealth Rocks though. I think I can KO this with Flamethrower. Tommy Hill. Okay. Okay. This is the death. You reckon this thing is fairy for my Dragapult? Like, do you reckon this thing is Terra Fairy? I should just see Ballet Bolt, especially defensive. I don't KO it either way. I don't even KO with Dragon Darts. Okay. That's good that I realized this. Go into Jean-Claude. Go into Jean-Claude. I'm letting my Bolt get weakened. We need to make sure that the Donphan cannot spin. He doubles to play. I would like Scizor. Donphan. I don't really care though. Good play. I need my hazards up. I'm going into Bolt again. I do not mind letting Pole go down. I don't mind letting Pole go down. Like, it's good, obviously, but I need my hazards more. Good. Good. Okay. He for sure dies to Flamethrower now. Does he for sure die to a U-turn? No. Does U-turn get rid of hazards? Does spin get rid of hazards when the spinner goes down? I have 30 seconds to look this up. Rapid spin. Spin blocking. It doesn't say. I'll just click Dragon Dart. Hopefully this isn't the Fable now. Okay, Tommy Hilfiger. You are going to take a lot, Bellybolt. You are going to take a lot. Yes! Let's go Bolt! Let's go Bolt! Bolt with KO number 1 of the season. Long game so far. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Got rid of the Bellybolt, which is really nice. Here comes Big Mama Clefable. Boots or Magic Guard. On Clefable, I think Arcanine should be my best bet. Arcanine, you are at 282. So we will go to 36%. Clefable won't do anything to me. I think this is the turn to heal up my Arcanine. So I'll U-turn into Arcanine. Bolt was like 10% to Clef. Bolt. E. This is the turn to heal up my Arcanine. E. Intimidate. Flamethrower. I wish he was Flash Fire. What? 77! He's Magic Guard unaware. 77! Okay. I don't think he's models then. He's a weird set. So let's click Morning Sun. Flamethrower. Size Shock. I am bulky. 301, that's a crit. That's a crit. He did 150 on a crit to my Arcanine. 150 on a crit. $150 on a crit. I don't know which set he is. I don't know which set he is. Size Shocks again. He did 99. I'm at 253. I click a Flare Blitz right now. I take 14.3% recoil max. I'm at 253. 14.1%, 14.3, so let's say I'll go to 51. I should be okay. Let's keep Flare Blitz. Do some damage. Let's do some damage. I don't really know which set this Clefable is. It's very offensive. That I know. That I know. Okay, this is a lot. Good job, Arcanine. Blasts. That's doing like damage as well to me. No, my special attack. So it's Moonblast, Flamethrower, Psy Shock. If I can let this thing, like, if I can, this Clefable dies, I'm happy. But I do need my Arcanine. Like, I'm not going to click a Flare Blitz right here and die, yeah. Like, if he saved this Clefable, for example, I do want my Arcanine to die. Yeah, okay, Moonlight. Moonlight. But that is okay. That is okay. So I should have KO'd it. But now I know the full set. Moon, yeah, Flamethrower for Corviknight makes sense. Sideshock for Clodsire makes sense. Moonlight for Arcanine makes sense. I think I can 2-hit KO through this. And that is what I want to do. Okay, let's take Flamethrower again, Flamelets again. I want the Sick Bomb. Nice! Good job, Arcanine. You look really good so far. This Donphan cannot do shit. This Greninja has to come out right now. If I Terra, yeah, here comes Greninja. It does take spikes. It does take rocks. Arcanine against Greninja. I don't see if it's a weird battle bond set or not. If I go Terra normal E-speed, I do a lot. I'm at 165. I'm at 165. I should know this. Wait. I'm at 165. I'm at 43, so I go to 18 on a Bandit Scizor. I have no item anymore. I should live, whatever it goes for. I click Terra more. I still have Intimidate. I don't need Jean-Claude anymore. Yeah, okay. We don't need Jean-Claude anymore. We don't need Jean-Claude anymore. He has to click Ice Beam, it's not Protein. Doesn't even KO me. 435, 236. Ren. Ice Beam. 435, 199. Yeah, he's not Live Orb, I know that. He's like Expert Belt. Yeah, he's an Expert Belt then. Expert Belt. Ren. Which means that Samurott is really good into it. No? Samurott, if he does have U-turn, he won't do much to Samu. Dark Pulse. Ice Beam. Dark Pulse. I think right here I would rather click a Flip Turn. Because Dragon Ball outspeeds this. Yeah. I catch the senior Snips. Doesn't die just yet. Scizor stays alive. And he's Bandit. Knock you to Bullet. Do we think he's Bandit with default? I don't. I don't think he's Bandit with default. Can Scizor outrun my Dread? Wait. I go into Bolt. I bait him to click Bullet Punch. Let him die to Corviknight. Corviknight is in against everything and that's fine. Or we just go hard into Corviknight. If he clicks default, that's annoying though. Yeah, let's go Bolt. Let's go Bolt. Let's go Bolt. Let's go Bolt. 113. Yeah, okay. I didn't fuck this up. That's good. Now double into Corviknight. let him die to Rocky Helmet. Nice. Scissor dies to Corvi. Good performance so far from the team. Greninja, Donph, and D-Knight. Here comes only fans. Unfortunately, I made sure that I am slower. This is a weird spot right now. Gran will not be able to beat the Arboliva though. And I don't think D-Knight should be either if I go Terra. And I have Strength up, so I think I should be okay. If I sack off Bolt right here... Yeah, he's going to take hazards. Arcanine can do it then. Yeah, Arcanine can do it. Arcanine can do this. Arcanine can easily beat the Greninja. If he takes some hazards chip. So, I'm going to sack off Bolt. I'm pretty sure he catches this. Pretty sure he catches this. Yeah, good play. Okay. Donphan. Okay, was spoiled, but that's a good play from him. I don't mind this. I do not mind this. Have to go into Samu. Have to go into Samu. Okay. And I will be clicking Ice Beam right now. I will be clicking Ice Beam right now. He takes out Donphan with Samu. Good. Dragonite. Can you even KO my Samurott? I mean, I assume you can. Here comes Dread. Here comes Gran. I mean... I'll just take my Sacred Sword. If he U-turns... Good play, yeah, okay. We KO Gran as well with Samurott. Perfect. Gran dies to Samu. And now I'm at 135. Here comes Dr. D-Knight. Does take Stealth Rock. I wish I had speed right now. I really wish I had speed right now. I should preserve. Yeah, I can beat this with Corviknight. I can beat this with Corviknight. And I still have Arcanine in the back too. D-Knight, click Stomping Tantrum. I should have just clicked Ice Beam. Let's click a Roost right now. Clicks DD. Clicks DD. Tantrum. Dragonite at +1. Corviknight. 75%. Oh yeah, this is okay. Dragonite again. I should have just taken this thing out with Samuel, I guess. But like, unless he has Roost Fire Punch, I guess. Okay, we live this. And Corviknight will win! Let's go! Great performance from the team. Incredible performance from the team. Good job, me. Good job, team. GG's to Josh. We start off with an incredible 5-0 win. 5-0 win. Thank you, Corviknight, for hanging on. Yeah. So I could have killed the D-Knight with my Samurott and made it a little bit less wonky, but I felt like I had enough in the back. Like, this D-Knight needed a lot of boost to get through my team. And I kind of wanted my Samurott to survive. So, yeah. Good plays from Josh. Like, I know I could have won 6-0 if I He deserved my Dragapult on a very obvious Ice Spin in play. I knew he wasn't clicking Rapid Spin. But just in case, I needed my hazards, as you could see, for the D-Knight not being boots. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Week 1 of GWA, incredible start. I will see you next week for week 2. Peace!